Welcome back, everyone. In this episode, we are going to be working on the navigational deflector. Welcome back, everyone. Alrighty, we are going to be working on a navigational deflector. So I got all the parts here. This here basically is all painted here. Looks pretty good, not too bad. I was kind of thinking that I don't need to cut any of that out of there. But maybe, I don't know. Once I get the lighting in place, I'll find out. But for now, you see these slots here. Those are these sections in here. Those are the thrusters. Now, they are here on this tree and here on this tree. So I'm going to paint them on the trees. It's just a little easier to be able to handle them without actually touching them. So on the back here, I'm going to be putting on silver on the back. And then on the front, I'm going to be putting on this gunship gray. So let's get that done. Okay, starting with the silver. I'm just covering over the areas that need to be, that have to have the light blocked. Okay, that's one set. Gotta let it dry for a few hours before I do the front. And then once the all the paint has dried, I'll put the final coat of color on top. It's not so according to the pictures there, it's a tan color. It's not the hull white, pearl white color. It's a tan. Now those pictures there are from the studio model, the filming model. Now I gotta let that set. Now, on here, you can see I've already got it painted around the edge here, where you see where the light can shine through. Still got to do the lips here. Like this outer part here is like a duck egg blue, and then the inner one here is a light gray. So I got to paint these around there. I'm just following the studio model painting diagram here. So it's a duck egg blue with a light gray, and then of course we've got the hull color, and then after that the Aztec decaling goes over top. That's a tan. So before I put the tan on, I'm going to put that gunship gray and then tan over top of that. And then after that, for the section here, I'd have to find the points where those two thruster ports are, then I have to drill the holes and then put lighting in behind all that. So at first I want to do is get this sections in here painted. Okay. Looks good. All right, now for the light gray. Helps to use the right brush. Okay, there we go. Now back to here. I'm going to paint the other side of this gunship gray. All right, you can still see through the points where I want to see through. Looks good. And so I'm probably going to let these dry overnight. Let them have a nice long cure before I put the tan color on over top. There really isn't much painting to do on this here. That goes there like that. Because the Aztec decals will be going on, and that'll take care of that color of coloring of the hull. Now, when these things dry, I stick them in there so I can see where I have to drill the holes for the thruster ports. And then on the insides here is where I'll put the, probably just going to use 3mm whites. Actually, I'll have to take a look at some studio model pictures. I think they're yellow, but I'll have to double check that. Now, one picture here I downloaded was another, just a model build from another modeler, and he made his thruster ports yellow. So I'm thinking that's what the color is, but I'm gonna check the studio model photos first before any final decision, because I want to try and get this ship as accurate as I can to the studio model. That's the look I'm going for. All right. Now I got Gulf Armor Sand, which is almost identical to that color right there. I mean, it's almost dead on. So that's the one I'm going to use to finish off painting the thruster ports here. Okay, just gotta let these dry now, and then I can put them in place there so I can figure out where I need to drill the holes to let the light shine through. And they will be yellow 3mm LEDs. All right. Just mark with the pen here. Need to get the proper size bit. No, still too big. Okay, here we go. Now these holes here, I'm going to drill on an angle. Okay, now I can install these. All right. All right. I tried, one way I tried to light this was putting LEDs in these points here. That did not look good. It did not work. But kinda, but then they were interfering with the deflector itself. So what I'm going to do now is use fiber optics. So I'll probably get to use my 0.30 mil fiber optic lines. So I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those going to one yellow 5 mil LED light. So they'll come down to the light here. It's all going to be covered in, so it's not going to be interfering with the deflector itself. So let's get those installed. Okay, I got a bunch of scrap 0.30 fiber optic lines there. So now I'm just going to get them placed in the position here. And then have them tying into that. So I'll be using the heat shrink here as a guide to run those directly to the yellow LED. Okay, I just stuck it on there. I didn't glue it or anything. I just need to have an idea of how far back I'm going to have the fiber optic line. So I guess I could have it like right back here, and then all the lines come to it. Actually, it'd probably be back here more. It won't interfere with the lighting of the arboretum. So I guess like I could, let's see here. I want to try and get it centered up here. So let's see here, this goes. All right. So I'll have it back here. And then they all go right to the LED there. Well, I'm kind of thinking too that I could just have the LED on the end here, but I don't want to have it too much strain put on the fiber optic lines. Like put it right here. Okay, the blue LED is going to go here for the deflector dish. Okay, so Alright, so what I'm going to do, put this here, and then run all the fiber optic lines directly to this point. And then the blue light here for the deflector. All right. Get it as centered up as I can. And it's still not really going to interfere with the lighting of the Arboretum, so that's... No, it'll be fine. The location is fine, so it's going to be okay. And then I'll get a blue LED and put it right here for the deflector dish. Actually, I'm going to put a white LED there because the dish itself is white, but I want a touch of a white coming through the center point here as it splays out to the rest of the dish. About 5 mil white. And unlike a blue LED, this thing here isn't going to be so power hungry. I'm just going to flatten out the top part here for the LED to fit in. Okay. Alright, I glued that in place now. Gotta let the glue dry before I start messing around with the fiber optic lines. Otherwise it's gonna get really sticky, and I don't care to get sticky. Alright, gotta cut the length. Just gotta put them in there. Okay, got them set in there. The glue stick is hot, but it's not hot enough to melt that. I just need it to hold it in place. Once I get these in here. Got to be careful there. It's already cracked a bit. Okay, obviously I didn't use enough there. It's like a real mess, but okay. Okay. Now, very nice. Now the difficult thing I'm gonna I don't need to tie that down there. Basically, this here could be a free-floating light. So I can, like, hook these up right now. So tie them all together here. All right. So when it goes in, being like this, perfect. All right, let's just do a quick light test here. Look at that. Very nice. A little bit of paint job around the edges there, but yeah. And no interference with the main deflector dish at all. Perfect. Okay, now on the top here, I painted the back silver to keep any light bleed through. I know it's not really going to interfere with any of the lights or windows or anything, but it just because. So those are now done. Once this is set enough, I'm going to paint this chrome silver for the join lines all the way around to prevent any late bleed through, just in case. And the navigational deflector is all but done except for the Aztec decaling. Good. Okay, I did not glue this in place. I just pushed it in. It's really snug. You don't need glue, and it just prevents any messiness. So that's one thing I like about this, is I just really pushed it in hard, and it's stuck in there. Once it's on the ship, that ain't coming off. Man, this is good. That's it for this episode, everyone. In the next episode, we are going to finish off the landing bays. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do some commission work for you, contact me at epyc.models@gmail.com. And check out my website, www.epyc.models.com. Also, my new online store, the link is down below. I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.